Welcome in everyone and welcome to the Cup of Tea channel. So this video is going to be going over the live stream developer update which will be out on October 4th as well as the future date for the Campfire Chat. But before we go into that, we do have a hotfix update for patch 1.1.4. It is a small little update, but I thought to include it in this video at least. So let's go through that first. So the community manager Filthy Rich made a post saying in the hotfix for 1.1.4 they have done a game update where the Hatred's chosen buff in the Fields of Hatred, which is the PvP zone, will no longer grant Seeds of Hatred from attacking players and their pets. The additional Seeds generation will now only trigger off killing the monsters. So I believe Blizzard have done this to be able to crack down on people being able to farm a ridiculous amount of Seeds of Hatred through AFK farming and then selling it on third-party websites. But what this does now, being Lilith's Chosen, when you hit that 10 stack, you then are forced into your PvE methods. I've seen on social media websites people showing screenshots of finding these AFK players, killing them, and then having millions and millions of seeds on them. So this is probably a way to crack down and prevent those people from doing that method again. And then on to the second part of the hotfix, which is simply a bug fix where they fix the issue where grim favors could sometimes not be received after killing the world boss. This would be contributed to your Tree of Whispers where you receive 5 points. That should now all be fixed and working for everyone now. And now for the main section of the video. So the Diablo team over on Twitter did release a statement first before making the post of saying, get the gory details of what's coming in the Season of Blood from the first 2 developer update live streams, new season info, vampiric powers, quality of life changes, and this will all be out on October 4th, 11 AM PDT. And with the link in the tweet, it takes us to the main post by Blizzard themselves saying our next developer updates live stream arrives on October 4th at 11 AM PDT. It dives into the looming Season of Blood and many details on the quality of life updates, first announced at Gamescom opening night live 2023. Following on, it says join the members of the development team along with the associate director of the community, Adam Fletcher, who will unveil the vampiric scourge that has been descending upon Sanctuary and the sinister power they possess. Learn what it takes to fight against this rising tide of evil and harness the power of their potent blood for their own means. Blizzard have stated that they're going to be doing 2 live streams, obviously the development update as well as Campfire Chat, but these 2 streams, they did say it is going to be roughly 2 hours long each. I have done a video covering what they could be potentially discussing during these live streams and that, so if you do want to check that out, be sure to check out my description where I will drop a link. Moving on, they have said the developer update live stream also details many quality of life updates arriving throughout season 2. The team will talk about the community requested features such as the additional stash space as well as the functionality. So this is going to be more or less when you're in your bank space trying to find that specific legendary item or aspect or other items, you can simply type it into a search bar and find it there, which is going to be very more convenient for the players themselves. And they've also made some improvements to dungeons. What that may be, I'm not too sure, because they have increased the mob density in terms of improving it. Not too sure what they could do, but it'll be quite exciting to find that out. With mounts themselves, I believe this is going to be the ability to charge through barriers, which you find in the open world of Sanctuary. It's very frustrating having to dismount, destroy, or trying to find another way around. This time, you're going to be able to use your charge ability to get through. In terms of additional stuff for mounts, I'm not too sure, so we'll find that out. And much more. We'll also hold a segment at the end of the stream for players to field their questions directly to the team. So any questions we do have for them, they should be able to answer for us, which is a nice way to communicate from the actual Blizzard team to the fans or players of the game. And then moving on to the final section of the post where they said, plus on October 10th, we're having a Campfire Chat that will feature a deep dive on the upcoming class balance changes. When it came to the first season, we had changes for the Barbarian and Sorcerers. Essentially, a lot of classes did have a position where they were very underpowered, so Blizzard had to do an emergency Campfire Chat where they eventually did buff the Barbarian and Sorcerer. When it comes to these new changes, I don't know who they're going to be specifically targeting in terms of what they're going to improve. This could be more to do with the whole overpower stat and that, and allowing different builds to be more viable with these desirable stats. So they're going to change some abilities that help or benefit those stats particularly, or I could be completely wrong and we could all be receiving a quality of buffs as or nerfs. Don't want to say it. It could be maybe to do with adapting with the vampiric powers, so it's a lot more balance based. Who knows? Obviously, we'll find out in the Campfire Chat. And then lastly, we have the reworks of several in-game systems. So in terms of what this could be very related to talent tree systems. This could be paragon systems. It could even be to do with the crafting system or with the occultist as well in terms of affixes and enchanting, or with the new vampiric power feature. My guess is, this is my guess, it could be a talent tree system in itself, so they could be changing things to complement one another to make it a lot more ease of access. Or going back to my previous point with the Paragon system, we do need a lot of implements in to improve it, such as refunding. Rather than having to individually take off each point, you can actually just revert it back to a certain section. Or additionally, we could have multiple versions of our Paragon trees saved, so in terms of switching to different builds and that will be a lot more simpler and easier. that may be a system thing that they're going to be changing as well. And at the very bottom, they've given us links to where we can watch this when it is officially live. So visit our official Diablo Twitch and YouTube channels to watch. Following the live stream's conclusion, we'll post another article with a video of the chat and a brief recap, so you can still catch up of the details even if you miss it. So I'll put this post in the description as well, so you can have access to the link to watch the live stream for yourself. And that pretty much wraps things up for this video right here. We'll be doing a video covering the development update live stream and also the Campfire Chat for October 10th. But until then, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video because it does help me out with the algorithm. And if you want to catch me outside of YouTube, I do stream on Twitch as well, so you can find me over at twitch.tv/cuppa__t. And also I do upload YouTube shorts as well, where I pretty much do little edits here and there and that, and I'm pretty proud of the recent video that I've done, so be sure to check that out and let me know what you think. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.